Howdy, folks. Ever wondered what makes Texas so ... Well, Texas. Is it the cowboy hats, the barbecue? Or is there something bigger, something more powerful at play? Today, we're taking a deep dive into the Lone Star State, uncovering how it transformed from a land of oil rigs into a titan of the American economy. This isn't just a story about black gold. It's a story about bold vision, relentless innovation, and boundless opportunity. Let's rewind a bit. For most of the 20th century, when you thought of Texas, you thought of oil. The discovery of the Spindletop Gusher in 1901 was like striking a national lottery ticket. It didn't just make a few people rich. It fueled America's industrial revolution, powered its cars, and fundamentally shaped the global energy landscape. Towns boomed overnight, fortunes were made, and the image of the Texas oil tycoon became legendary. This era, the foundation for the state's wealth. Oil money built universities, hospitals, and the infrastructure that would become crucial for the next chapter of the Texas story. But here's where it gets interesting. A state that relies on one resource is vulnerable. When oil prices crashed in the 1980s, Texas faced a harsh reality check. It was a wake-up call. Leaders and innovators, the state's low-tax, business-friendly environment, and said, "What's next?" They did abandon oil and gas, still a massive part of the economy. But they started building new pillars. This foresight is the real secret to Texas's modern success. One of the first major pivots was towards technology. You might think of Silicon Valley, but don't sleep on Silicon Hills in Austin. In the 80s and 90s, companies like Dell and Texas Instruments laid the groundwork. They attracted engineers, scientists, and entrepreneurs. The state's major universities, funded part by that old oil money, became research powerhouses, churning out top-tier talent. This created a feedback loop. Talent attracts companies, and companies attract more talent. Today, giants like Tesla, Oracle, and Hewlett-Packard Enterprise have either moved their headquarters or established massive presences in Texas. It's not just about lower taxes. It's about access to a skilled workforce and a culture that celebrates ambition. Look at the skyline of Houston. You'll see the headquarters of energy companies, but you'll also see the Texas Medical Center, the largest medical complex in the world. It's a city within a city, leading the way in cancer research, cardiology, and countless other specialties. This massive healthcare industry provides stable, high-paying jobs and attracts the brightest medical minds from across the globe. It's another pillar, and strong, supporting the state's economy. And let's talk about renewable energy. It's ironic, isn't it? The state for oil is now the nation's leader in wind power. Drive through West Texas, and you'll see endless fields of wind turbines, silently the future of energy. Texas harnessed its wide open spaces and powerful winds to become a green energy giant. This wasn't a PR move. It was a smart business decision, capitalizing on natural resources in a new, sustainable way. This adaptability that Texas remains an energy leader, no matter what form that energy takes. So, what does this all mean for the average person? It means opportunity. This economic diversification has created a job market that's hotter than a habanero in August. People are flocking to Texas from all over the country, and indeed the world, not just for jobs, but for a better quality of life. The cost of living, while rising, is still more manageable than in many coastal cities. You can actually afford to buy a house, raise a family, and pursue your dreams. This influx of new people, ideas, and diverse cultures is making Texas more dynamic and more interesting than ever before. This massive population growth, of course, comes with its own challenges. Infrastructure, traffic, water, resources, and housing affordability are all real issues that Texas is grappling with. Managing this explosive growth is the next great test for the Lone Star State. But if history us anything, it's that Texas challenges head-on. The same spirit of resilience and innovation that turned an oil bust into a tech boom is now being applied to solve the problems of today. From the dusty oil fields of a century ago to the gleaming tech campuses and labs of today. The story of Texas is a masterclass in economic evolution. It's a story of not just surviving, but thriving. It's about leveraging strengths while bravely into new frontiers. The state's powerhouse status isn't just about policies or natural resources. It's baked into the very culture. It's a belief in bold action, big dreams, and the idea that with hard work, anything is possible. That is the engine drives America's powerhouse. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey through the heart of Texas. What do you think is the next big thing for the Lone Star State? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you won't miss our next adventure. Until next time, stay curious.